Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Welcome to the Did You Know show. And today we are so excited to share a great news. The Library of Congress Award has recently announced the top winners for this year's Literacy Awards. And among the winners, we have one of the USAID partners, implementing partners, who is the International Rescue Committee, who received this award for their USAID project implemented in Pakistan, titled as Pakistan Reading Project. So we wanted to share this news and at the same time, talk with all of the implementers who have been a part of this big celebration. So today with us, we have our three guests, Daman Bosdar, education expert from USAID. So welcome, Daman. We have Ms. Sana Johnson, who is the Regional Vice President for Asia from International Rescue Committee, IRC. So welcome, Sana. And Dr. Naeem Sohail Bhatt, who is the Chief of the Party for USAID's Pakistan Reading Project. So welcome to all our distinguished guests for this show. I'm starting my questions with Daman. Can you kindly tell our audience what is the Library of Congress Award and how is it significant for Pakistan-based project to win this title?
Thank you very much, Shala. Before going to respond to your question, I must congratulate International Rescue Committee partners and the Pakistan Reading Project staff for their 7-year tireless efforts to have a successful project in Pakistan that benefits millions Pakistani children and teachers. I would like to share that every year the United States Library of Congress announced 3 international awards. So for this year, international awards goes to International Rescue Committee for Pakistan Reading Projects, and that award is mostly is important in the context that to celebrate literacy and culture of reading, because literacy is actually a gateway to learning, opportunity, and empowerment. These are the words I'm going to share. These are the words from Librarian of Congress, Dr. Carla Hayden. And we in education believe that literacy is actually foundation for learnings. All kind of learning and earning depend on literacy. So celebrating literacy, at global level and celebrating the success of Pakistan Reading Project, literacy work, reading work, is actually will contribute towards the economic growth, better health outcomes, democratic governance, and peaceful and resilient societies.
Thank you so much. Yes, and I would also like to, congratulate Sana and Dr. Naeem for your organization and the IRC team for winning the Library of Congress Award. We will come to the award details, a bit later. But first, we surely want to know a bit about IRC and its work to expand literacy and promote reading worldwide, and especially in Pakistan.
Thank you, Shalat. Learning and education is the foundation for a lot of things. And for us as IRC, and this is literally since our very beginning, since 1933, is that we want to assure that children, youth, even parents are having access to high quality learning opportunities, relevant education, and of course, literacy, as Damon said, it is the foundation for everything in the future. So globally, we are investing in children's ability to learn to read, because we believe that gives them the foundation. It's the same investment we do in teenagers and for illiterate adults. We do these in areas which is really hardly hit by conflict and crisis, and in countries which are, in a way, which is the case in Pakistan, have made a commitment to education, but are looking for partners to excel the system and the way we are teaching children. So we are really honored, first of all, of course, to get the support from USAID, but also for the graciousness of the Pakistani government to embrace on a new way for giving children reading skills.
Thank you so much. IRC is working in several countries across the world, especially, as you mentioned, in the education sector. So how did you came up with an idea to register for the Library of Congress Award and highlight USAID's Pakistan Reading Project especially?
This is an amazing award because, of course, I mean, reading gives skills for life, but a library is also a place where you find a lot of joy. And children's need for reading skills is, of course, to plan for the future, but it's also the moment you can enjoy to read. You can read with your grandmother, you can read with your siblings, you can read with mom and dad, and hopefully with your friends. And for many of us who are growing up, going to the library was quite exciting. So to be invited then to really get this extremely honor, the opportunity to receive an award was almost too hard to not apply. And of course, needless to say, we are immensely proud of the results we have delivered in collaboration with USAID and the Pakistani government. We have delivered real reading skills, and we're talking about children's real ability to read for over 1.7 million children. We have worked with 27,000 teachers.
Thank you, Dr. Naeem Sohail Bhatt, who is Pakistan Reading Project's Chief of Party. Dr. Naeem, you have been leading this project since quite some time now. What are the key contributions of PRP, Pakistan Reading Project, towards the betterment of basic education in Pakistan?
Thank you, Shailaban. I think some of the key things, as Daman Bhai and Sana talked about, read to learn and learn to read. That's basically a key thing for all sort of knowledge gain and learning. Pakistan used to have a very good reading culture. When we were young, we used to have libraries where we can borrow books and all that. But unfortunately, with the passage of time, that important, aspect of our life, social life, vanishes. So I think one important thing which we have achieved in Pakistan is creating the ownership for reading among the communities, among the education officials, among the governments. That's one. Second important thing is introducing phonic-based instruction and assessment in a very scientific way, how to teach and assess students in Pakistani schools. Reading before Pakistan Reading Project was not taken that seriously. It is just taken as granted that student will learn. Language has some important science subjects, mathematics, Islamiyat, and other subjects. So I think that is the one important thing, that we created that ownership. And another important thing was, I think, thanks to USAID funding, we were able to reach on quite a large scale in Pakistan, and almost in every nook and corner of Pakistan, almost 69, 70 districts, almost all provinces and regions. Another, I think the major contribution is we not only work with the in-service teachers to support our grade 1 and grade 2 teachers, and of course help them to improve the learning outcomes of our early grade students, but we also work with Higher Education Commission and universities in Pakistan, where we help them to review their courses, integrate more skills towards reading, instruction, and assessment. And very happy to share that, like, for example, now about in 110 teacher training institutes in Pakistan, they're offering all those courses which were developed with our support and technical support and coordination. And then we reached to about 27,000 teachers, as Sana has mentioned. It's a huge number. And we reached about almost 1.7 million students. So another important aspect is, very first time in Pakistan, reading standards were introduced. Before this project, there were no reading standards. So now they have reading standards. On the basis of that, then there are a lot of other things which are done. For example, curriculum revision, textbook, and all that. And I think after 7 years of work, we are leaving behind a very core mass of about 40,000 educational experts, in terms of teachers, head teachers, writers, authors, master trainers, all over Pakistan, who can take forward that legacy.
That's wonderful. So it's a huge contribution, I must say. PRP, as you mentioned, has supported the development of reading materials in 5 Pakistani languages, right? So what are these reading materials all about, and how did this improve the early grade reading?
Basically, prior to PRP, Pakistani kids just have, particularly public school, kids, they only have access to textbooks. And in some cases, it may also be difficult. So these textbooks were developed for a language purposes. Knowing a language and being an expert in a language is something else, but writing a material for kids, it's a very different thing. I still remember, very first time when we were distributing, I used to be in a Sindh district. I cannot forget the, impression of that little child, barefoot, and how she was holding, the big book with her chest when we distributed all that. So I think these are some of the things which we are leaving behind. So one is building the capacity of local authors within the government and outside the government, how to write and develop children material. That's one. And second is help teachers to improve instruction, particularly with respect to reading and also activity-based reading. And the most important thing is how to assess reading, because assessing reading is a very different thing. You cannot do it by paper pencil. It requires some specialized skills. So I think that's the way we have introduced all these little skills. And I'm sure these contributions will long last in Pakistan. Recently, all our material, which you mentioned in all these 5 languages and 2 dialects, is available on Global Digital Library, managed by USAID. And we also ensure that all these materials are available now on the government websites, like in Islamabad, in Balochistan, in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and Sindh. So I think these all little measures will probably play a very important role in future for the sustainability of all that. Last thing which I would mention, I think especially, we help the government to develop their CPD plans, continuous professional development plan. And I'm very happy to share that even in the life of the project, most of the government counterparts have already started implementing those. And reading is made an integral part of that. Another important thing is we help the governments to develop reading improvement strategies, which they are going to implement in the coming years. Some of them they are already doing.
Thank you so much. That is a wonderful achievement, and congratulations to the whole team once again. With this, we come to the end of our Did You Know show. Next week, we will be joining you again with a new show. Until then, Allah Hafiz.